The day has come. The day we've all been waiting for. At least I have been waiting for it for a goddamn while. I literally can't even imagine, I can't remember the last time I actually was this excited for a game right from the start, even before it came out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come on, here we fucking go. Here we fucking go. We're just gonna continue our save because they implemented the progress save. Achievements completed. 52 achievements. Early access. What has changed? First of all, how many new characters are there? We have the Elementalist, we have the Assassin, and the other characters that were locked for a while are unlocked again. Let's unlock both of them immediately. Oh, I'm definitely gonna play the Assassin. He looks so cool. I'm sure that we could already upgrade their weapons as well. No, we must be able to. Doesn't seem like they have the ability to have upgraded weapons yet. No biggie. Runes. Runes is unlocked as well. Oh, and they have cool requirements. All random targeted area effects are now targeted at your position instead. Whoa, man, some of these things are game changers. Alright, so it's all gonna be all about fast completions. Luckily, I'm somewhat of an expert on fast completions. It's gonna be about using the new curse method as well, which is like the new game plus. All random target effects are now targeted at your position instead. I think that might be positive in some way, shape or form. The skill tree has been reset. No, it has not. Increases the runic power of all your characters by 1. This power is permanent. Sure. 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 And then sure. And there we go. That was easy enough. Oh, beautiful. Achievements, a whole new tab. So many new things to discover and I'm all for it. I'm gonna just play as the Assassin, explore what new things there are. New maps. Oh, I'm so goddamn excited. Let's play a new map, you know, the Frozen Wastelands. Let's just get straight into it. We can't select curses yet on the new map because... Oh yeah, we have to complete it first. What is gonna be happening with this series? This first episode is gonna be edited, of course, because I have just spent so much time recording different clips of my introduction to the game again. But it's definitely gonna keep the unedited 3 in the afternoon slot, 3 in the afternoon for me, that is. Soulstone Survivors is gonna keep that slot because it just was such a nice fit for my schedule and my channel. What are we doing here? Sinister Strike. Step enemies in front of you causing damage. Alright, so we cause damage if the target is facing us, or we cause hemorrhage, which I guess is something like bleeding if the target is ahead. If the target is facing their back to us. Seems like these colors have become a bit more vibrant, or maybe I'm just seeing things because I want to see things. Hemorrhage deals damage over a lot of seconds. And if the target moves, there's a chance for it to deal even more damage. Beautiful. Oh, man. I literally cannot tell you how excited I am. Ooh, Shrapnel Bomb. That's new. Chaos Bolt is also new. Shrapnel Bomb. A bomb in front of you dealing damage in an area and exploding into projectiles that fly in all directions, applying bleed. Show me the money. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We're cooking. We're cooking together. Oh man, everything is gonna be so fun to explore. There's gonna be so many skills that we still have to explore. No, this has definitely changed these colors. They are more vibrant, I'm sure of that. Beautiful. I also love this new winter little map. Well, I have an incentive to zoom around again across the map, right? Because these are new materials I have to gather probably. So it's no longer gonna be speedrun struts standing in the corner all the time. Which is also my speedrun strategy for making no friends in high school, by the way. Interesting character right here. He is Blade Storm. Spin your weapon around for a few seconds. So that's like a whirlwind, huh? Let's see it. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Wow, look at me go. I'm almost crying, literally. It's something rare for me to get excited about a game before it even comes out. Normally, I see other people play things on YouTube and then I'm like, And then I'm like, hey, I want to try that out. That looks cool. But this time, no. It was really just me looking for a game to play for my own channel. Discovering some other Survivors games. Playing Biters and Bullets, for example. My buddy Steph, the absolute legend that he is, my buddy Steph Berglucht, the main man, the absolute GOAT, suggesting this game to me and my life will never be the same. It's probably going to be my favorite game of 2022. All 3 of these are new. Acid Rain. In an arc in the direction you are aiming at, raining acid on enemies in its trajectory, applying rot. If the enemy dies, the rot will spread, and then a heroic strike. Slow attack. A whole lot of damage and applying confuse. Let's go for that. We're going for a bit of a physical build for now. The content factory in this game has opened, you know. It has absolutely opened. I'm gonna make sure that I explore every single thing that this game has to offer, and I'm gonna try to do all of it on camera, but maybe I'm just gonna play off camera as well, because I mean, in the prologue, even when the game was so limited in its features, like a Ford Focus from 2007, still a great car though, and it was already a great game as well. It was so limited and I already had such a blast. So I can't even imagine what kind of amazing things we will discover today. Ooh, explosive trap, bomb barrage, 10 bombs. Sure, let me fire 10 bombs in an area in front of me. Cool, cool, cool. The Chaos Bringer, new lords as well. Oh, he looks like the Zamorak boss from old school RuneScape. And he applies a lot of things to dodge to the screen, that's for sure. Absolutely amazing design. Our first lord defeated in the actual Soulstone Survivors game. It's just early access and I'm already this excited. What is the real game gonna do to my dopamine levels? My adrenal cortex is like, bro, here's some adrenaline, and it just keeps producing it. I really can't calm down. I had a nice day so far already. I went on a job interview that went absolutely well, actually. Yeah, it went pretty goddamn well. The person was also pretty excited for me. I'm not actually gonna work there probably because of the other space I'm working at already providing me with better chances and stuff like that. That's all topics for later, in later videos where I'm just rambling on. And either way, I got home, my beautiful my beautiful girlfriend cooked me a beautiful dinner, and I thought we were gonna make it together, but to my surprise she already completed the meal before I even arrived home, and she's a keeper, you know. That's how you know she's a keeper. Not that that's the only reason you should know. I mean, if your girlfriend doesn't cook for you, don't think that she's not a keeper. Drank a nice glass of wine. We chilled a bit on the sofa, talked a bit about our days. Suction bomb, that's also what happened. Show daggers, huh? Let's go full bomb. We're going bomb build. Get out of here, heroic strike. It's bomb town. And then afterwards I was like, alright, thank you very much for cooking, thank you for the enjoyable little after work break, but duty calls. I know what I have to do. I have rarely felt this confident in my approach, Death Vortex, in my approach to an evening than I felt today. I knew what was happening. I knew what I was destined out to do. It's my fate to play some Soulstone Survivors this evening. This fine evening. And I hope you guys have all bought the game as well. A mere $10. This isn't sponsored because I would love it like no other game to be sponsored by Soulstone Survivors. But yeah, just 10 euros. 10 quick bucks, 10 green ones, 10 Franklins. I hope you guys are just like only half as hyped for this new part of the series as I am. Because then even you guys would be hyped to the maximum, just to the brim. An overflowing bucket of hype. One more drop and the world drowns. We need Noah's Ark to save us from the hype juices, from the pork fluids. You know what is less hype though? The fact that there is something stuck in my throat. It has been there since dinner and I can feel it like... Avatar of Ice, we know about him already. I can feel it scratching my throat, but I can't seem to get it out. I've tried a whole bunch of things. I've tried drinking a lot of water. I've tried drinking some Coca-Cola. I've tried having my girlfriend slap my back a little bit.
After you're done with it. Oh my god, dude.
But no, to no avail. Our bombs are very large right now. And our whirlwind ability is also just covering the screen. There's a whole lot to discover again, right? Shrapnel bomb, blade storm is the actual name for the whirlwind. Bomb barrage, explosive trap, suction bomb. Cool. And then I believe there's also an endless mode in the game right now, if I'm not mistaken. So that's also something to figure out. The gates to Valhalla have literally opened, my guys, my dudes. It's just gonna be a blast exploring all the new things, and a blast rediscovering my love for all the old things, because I hadn't grown tired of this game at all yet. It's such a simple concept and yet it is executed so beautifully. In my opinion, this game is definitely better than Vampire Survivors. But I presume that without Vampire Survivors, we wouldn't have Soulstone Survivors, we wouldn't have Biters and Bullets, we wouldn't have any of the games that have been popping up lately in the Steam dungeons. You gotta respect your elders, you know? Respect your peers, or not even your peers. You are their youngins. You gotta respect the old masters that developed the artisanal craft way before you came on the scene. Take a page out of Stormzy's book, for example, making an entire song dedicated to one of your inspirations. Wildly Flow. flow. Although, taking a page out of Stormzy's book, that's something you should take with a grain of salt, because afterwards they were in an amazing diss war, releasing grime tracks directed at each other, pointed towards each other, that were really some of the hardest hitting lyrics. Some mothers were insulted, I can assure you of that. What is the thing you are the most? Avatar of Fire, new Lord just dropped. Wake up, honey. He has a flamethrower. That's so cool. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Lovely business right here, man. God damn. I don't know if you can even like feel how excited I am, if I'm bringing it across correctly. Oh, interesting intel. Picking up the Lord reward doesn't pick up all the experience on the map anymore, it seems like. Or maybe those were just monsters that died afterwards. Let's see. Are there still some experience points lying around on the ground here somewhere in the map? No, nowhere. So I guess I was just full of shit. And that shows you that everything is still up for grabs here. Everything is still ready to be explored, delved into, just like your mother's legs are for me. I need to still put on that miner helmet with a light on top and just see what it has to offer. Delve down into the depths, rappel down into the pit of the void, into the darkness, and come out a victor. It's just a thing of beauty. I'm gonna record this video, the edited one, and then I'm gonna already record like probably 1 or 2 unedited ones, just so that I can have everything rendered and uploaded as quickly as possible. Because of course, now this game is hot shit and it might bring some traction to my channel. And even if it doesn't bring in any viewers at all, I will still do it. It's just such a beauty. It's such a gem. I hope that it conquers the world, just like Vampire Survivors did at the start. He Cathas the Profitless. I don't think we want to be in this circle right here. But where is the Lord? Is that him over there? I presume the guy firing that giant laser beam across the entire map is probably going to be the Lord, alright? Yeah. Yeah, no, I was full of shit. It definitely still picks up all the experience across the map. One more Lord to go. Not a sub 10, but that is all a-okay. So yeah, you can expect yourself to just be flooded. Absolutely flooded until you're like this high above water. You can still breathe a little bit with Soulstone Survivors content. It is gonna be a filled-in time slot on this channel for a while, I can assure you. If I don't die because of suffocating on the little thing that is stuck inside my throat though. Or did we check out what the prestige material does already? I don't think so. I didn't seem to notice it anywhere either. An interesting thing about my job interview today, by the way, was also that it happened while we were on a walk. I was waiting downstairs for her, the PR person in that firm, to come down and to be like, hey, you can come to my office, we will discuss the details of possibly hiring you potentially. But no, she was like, you know, I have a weird question. You want to do it while walking? And I was a bit weirded out, of course, because that's not normally the type of activity you associate with something as professional and serious as a job application, as a job interview. But then again, I thought about it more and more, and I found it, I wanted to see what that ability was about, but I clicked it away too quickly. But then again, I thought like, hey, respect, man. This already shows me so much of your guys' values and that you carry a lot of importance for moving around a lot. Eliminate Alexi the Plague Bearer. We've come full circle. We're ending off this first run and this first episode with an old familiar. An old friend. An old pal. An old pal. We used to grab a pint of Guinness together every Thursday. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Easy enough for this first run. There we go. Beautiful. Sure, I will get a multicast, but I don't think I need any of these things, right? Or do I? Escape the void or go deeper? Which one would be the escape and which one would be the go deeper? You know, for the first episode, we are gonna go deeper immediately. I want to explore it. I want to see what it is. 5 lords again. 5 lords again. So does this mean that we will just cycle through all the maps until we actually die, or what's happening? Eviscerate. Also new. I feel like we are actually really strong at the moment. I'm so excited to see what the curse does for us. Will the game all of a sudden become a lot harder, or will it still just be a walk in the park? And a lot of people will hate it for being such a walk in the park most of the time, but I absolutely love it. I am a person that enjoys ease in life, enjoys comfort, enjoys things to run smoothly and not to encounter any problems. So having just a game like this where I can just vibe a little bit, I can let the ramble train and my train of thought just leave the station without worrying. Quick strike, also new, without worrying all too much about the things on the screen. Absolutely love that. I should definitely replace my Sinister Strike in this run, probably replace it with Poison Bomb, even though Poison Bomb has appeared 15 times already and I've always declined it. I should get my head out of my ass. Think about my build. Look at this AoE. The AoE of the Blade Storm? Yeah, alright, I'm learning. Diagro, the Eternal Guardian. He's throwing around bombs. He's not that eternal at all, I can tell you that much. And that's also the beauty of something new like this, right? A new chapter in the game. Am I clearing the wave so easily because I got a really good build? Or is the game just still this easy? Or is the curse mode really that hard that they have to keep the game easy as it is? So many questions and so little answers for now. Titan's Cleaver, that's what I wanted to look at. Looks really cool. But I don't want it for now. I want another bomb. Chaos Bomb. Chaos Bomb is another bomb. Let's do it for now. Do we have all bombs now? I think so, right? I think you can call us a member of Al-Qaeda because we're all bombs. That's fucked. That's fucked. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny, but it's a little fucked. If you're new to this channel, if you're just discovering it because of the Soulstone Survivors hype, by the way, hi. You've probably clicked away from the video already because you got annoyed by my voice, the echo in my room, my content, and everything about me already. But if you're still here, hi. My name is Onkruid. I'm a gaming, psychology, learning, diverse YouTuber. If people ask what type of content I make, I tell them that I make Onkruid content. You know, it's everybody online is like, no, you can't do that. You have to have one little niche, one market to apply to, otherwise you will never grow. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. I make whatever I want. And if people want to watch it, they watch it. If people don't want to watch it, they don't watch it. But please watch my videos. I just beg you. I need the numbers. I need the numbers for the dopamine receptors in my brain to actually get some input. Level 83. I wonder if it's gonna be endless leveling or if like 99 is gonna be the maximum or something like that. It's gonna probably spark a lot of new conversation in our Discord as well. Like, hey, I got this run and that was really cool. I unlocked this with this character already. Hey, did you get this achievement? It's gonna spark some nice competitions maybe as well. And I'm just so satisfied for the entire game splitting team that they got their passion project out there on the market. They really deserve a lot of credit for this little masterpiece right here. We all know the Mona Lisa. We all know the Milk Girl. We all know the girl with the pearl earring. Sure, all mediocre paintings at best, but this right here, this game, that's a true work of art. If climate activists would get their head out of their ass and their head in the game, they would know that they actually had to glue themselves to this game right here and throw tomato soup at it instead of at the other paintings. Avatar of Fire again. No match for our bombing build, of course. There we go, made quick work of him. After completing this wave, for example, can I go even deeper and will I just get transported to another map? Or after this little round, will I have to exit? Do you always just get 2 maps? What's going on? I guess it's probably the endless mode, the mechanic that I'm exploring right now. So endless would lead me to believe that, well, there's gonna be another portal all the way down. Just like in a stronghold of security in RuneScape where you can keep on going down. But then again, that's not endless because at the end you gather your 10k coins and your rainbow boots. If you take the other type of boots, get yourself checked out and checked into a mental hospital ASAP, because that's not right, my man. This run is pretty much just the POV of my toilet after I eat Taco Bell. Not that I ever eat Taco Bell because they don't have any facilities in Belgium, sadly enough. Another thing that new people should know about me, by the way, is that I am a clinical psychologist. Aelfred, the Fallen King. Did we see him before? I don't think so, and I don't think we're gonna see him now because he was just engulfed in our explosions and then he died. Life's a bitch and then you die. I'm a clinical psychologist, which means that some of the discussions in my channel might be a bit heavy hitting. And on that topic, I was thinking about like, hey, all these people at my workplace are so creative with their interventions. An intervention is kind of a small little unit of therapy, if you will, that you apply in a therapeutic conversation or a therapeutic environment. To give an example, one of my colleagues recently talked about that when a kid that she is treating is not saying a lot, she draws a book or a window or a box or a chest, just something that can open and close. And she asks the kid like, look at this, imagine this was kind of you, or this symbolizes you. What would you need for it to be open, or why would you keep it closed, and how is it in our session here together? And that's very, very interesting, a very creative and I think a well developed, a good working intervention right there for the less verbally inclined children that you might encounter, or clients from any age for that matter. And that got me thinking like, can I think about something new, something that I've never heard before, anything anywhere else? And then I started thinking, first of all, because you always have to think in stages on these kinds of things, I believe, like what kind of domain do I want my intervention to be situated in? Do I want it to be something very creative or something more on the actual speaking therapy domain, just regular old therapeutic interventions like I want to use later in my life? The screen is a mess. My frames per second are probably going to be like 1. The bitrate is going to be dropped into oblivion, but you have to deal with it and you have to listen to me. And then I thought, well, well, I'm really into the existential side of things. And I thought about the concept of meaning and meaninglessness in life. And then I thought, a lot of people probably have the idea like, hey, my life is meaningless, because if you zoom out at the broader picture of the universe, every human's life is meaningless, you know? We are all just small little specks that are unseen and unseeable in the vast expanse that is the universe and that is the world we live in. And that got me thinking like a zoom out intervention. And what I'm talking about is, of course, we all zoom out. We do this to kind of think about our position related to everything else around us, but try to keep it around you, you know? Of course, when you zoom out that far, and that's the main gist of the exercise, don't zoom out too far. Of course, when you zoom out that far, when you zoom out to the perspective of the universe, where the Earth is even just a small little speck, of course, then your life is gonna seem insignificant. It's gonna seem like, hey, why would you do anything with your life? Because every human's life is completely useless, and we will never be able to really exert an influence on anything around us in the vast scale of things, in the broad majority, in the broader context. And of course that's true, because a human life is only so much, it's only worth so much, and it can only influence so much. But instead of zooming out all that way, zoom out a little bit, zoom back in a little bit to a perspective of like your real connections in your life at that moment, the people surrounding you for a while, you know? This is gonna be the last time I go deeper, by the way, because otherwise this video will just go on forever probably. Oh, interesting, you get one of each material when you go deeper. That's good to remember. And look at like the humans surrounding you that are actually in a connective way related to you. The people that you see, for example, in your life, or your parents, your family, or your friends, things like that. And in those networks, in that context, in that format of zooming out, can't you realize that you actually have quite a lot of influence on the world and on the things around you? Because I feel like you will definitely have a lot of influence on the lives of your friends, your parents, your family, just everybody around you in the near vicinity. Even saying something nice to somebody behind you in the queue at the bakery in the morning when you're getting there for your second croissant. You already had one because you wake up with one on your nightstand, of course, as a midnight snack at 6 in the morning. But when you get that second croissant and the person in front of you has a very nice coat, the person in front of you is wearing a very nice coat. It happens to all of us. It happens to the best of us. The person in front of you is just with this very nice coat. And you just give a small little remark. A small little like, hey, I like your coat. Those are some nice colors. Very autumny. I love that. Good, great vibe. It could change their day, week. It might even change their life. And it's something to keep in mind, you know. Don't zoom out too far. Look at a bit more at the vicinity of your life, at the impact, the ripples you leave on the lake that you are in yourself, not on all the water on planet Earth, you know. And it might not be, I'm definitely not going to be the first one that thinks of that metaphor and that kind of intervention in that way, but I was quite proud of myself for coming up with something profound as that. Alright, one of my revive spot. The minions and the monsters we encounter are definitely dealing a lot more damage, that's for sure, because whenever I get hit, I really feel it. But I still feel like we're going to be able to finish this screen or this set of lords off rather easily. And now I'm of course going to have to do a lot of thinking. How am I going to structure the unedited episodes now? Am I just never going to go into the prestige mode, into the endless mode? Or am I going to split every episode up at the points of entering the next little zone? What do you guys think, if you have an opinion? Because if it was up to me and if I had all the time in the universe, I would play as far as I could go every single run and upload that unedited footage. But then we will get probably 1 hour videos every single day and nobody's gonna watch that long. Maybe my true OGs, my true fans will, the people I really respect. Bless your heart, bless your soul. Love you guys. I've had this blade storm all the time. That's not a bomb. So I don't have a bomb build right now. Ah! Goodbye level 12 blade storm. Who knows, that might make it a whole lot more difficult right here. Maybe that blade storm was our main damaging ability. But if I'm going a bomb build, I'm going a goddamn bomb build, you know. Level 138 already. This just opened up so many new possibilities for cool new ideas. Oh man, I'm loving it. And I'm not even at McDonald's, you know. This screen has literally just turned into a meme. I mean, this is just insane. It seems like every single shot I fire is just fireworks across the entire resolution of this little BenQ monitor right in front of me here. Alright, one hit and we are at 38 HP. Let's move around a little bit. I'm guessing that this endless mode is not going to give us new maps that we have never played before until we play them once, or that's at least what I'm presuming. Ah, the Plague Bearer. We know all about you, and goodbye. I'm dealing insane amounts of damage right now. I guess that the tankiness, and there goes my second revive. The tankiness and especially the damage of these monsters in this endless mode kind of prompts you to maybe take more defensive skills, which is definitely something that this game was still missing, like an incentive to take defensive skills like the extra health and the extra armor, because you seem to be able to just survive everything. And by now, right now, I'm not able to survive everything at all, that's for sure. Another lord, another walk in the park. Not really though, not really. We might even die in this run before completing this set of lords. For now, I'm shutting up a little bit because I feel like we already had some decent commentary in this video, and I know for a fact that my screen is just gonna be unbearable right now for some people. I guess for the unedited videos, what I could also do is play up until the point where I can enter the portal and then just cut the video there and decide whether I want to go into endless mode or not, and then do the endless part off camera. But then I will maybe unlock some things off camera and you guys will be confused when I enter the new episode with all of a sudden like a AK-47 assault rifle. There we go. There we go. I just got defeated. I just got one shot. And I do think I also just unlocked a whole bunch of new things because of those achievements. There we are. Now we can apply 6 runes all of a sudden. Oh, all right. That was the skill tree. So now we can apply a bunch more runes. So we could, for example, apply the projectile, extra projectiles. We could apply the slam, we could apply the swing. Oh, alright, so the runic power cost is 2 on each of these. So we need to actually choose. Well, for now it's all gonna be fine. It's quite interesting that we don't have anything to upgrade these guys' weapons yet. And I still don't know what we're gonna be able to do with the prestige points. And the curse system is something we will definitely progress into. The Dungeon of Despair is going to be played in the next episode. For now, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me on this first little encounter with the entire Soulstone Survivors game. Beautiful. I've never looked forward to a game release, or at least not in a while this hard, I guess. So there are 6 endless cycles probably. Reach Prestige 5 with the Dead Knight. What? All these characters are unlockable? I thought they were just locked. Pog. Absolute Pog City. Didn't I complete Endless Cycle too? Maybe they are still locked. They probably are still locked, right? Because I'm pretty sure I completed... No, I did not. We have a lot to do. We have a lot to get into. Thank you. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.